it says a total of about 3 hours. So if that's the case, that's just about perfect. It's like 2 hours and 30 minutes to do Needles, Iron Mountain. You know you're gonna hit some traffic, but I did switch to the gloves with the better tech tip. I was talking to the guys at the gas station, and a couple of them are going up to Beartooth afterwards, and hey, I wish I had that time. I just do not, unfortunately. I did have to add a quart of oil, which, I mean, it was coming. I knew that. I do have my dipstick in, right? That would suck if I didn't. No, we good. Let's get to Needles. We're full of gas. Oil is topped up, put a half quart in there. It was just barely off the stick, which is, yeah, I mean, that's pretty normal. And it's been about 1,500, 1,800 miles since it had its service. And this thing used about a quart of oil about every 1,000 to 1,200 miles. Half a quart. So that's pretty common. Crazy Horse Memorial Highway. Okay. Alright, well, get to the Ranger station. We'll check to make sure we got a good battery still. Trying one of those batteries I've had for a while, those orange ones. I forget what brand they are, but it's a nice thing. I got the Ranger station. I might swap out batteries anyway just to be safe. Talking to the neighbors last night. They're like, well, we're going to go out to Wall. I said, are you going to do the Badlands Loop? They're like, what? If you're going all the way to Wall, why not do the Badlands Loop? Yeah, I did not see REO Speedwagon last night. I would have liked to, but it was kind of one of those. I knew I needed to get an early start if I was going to do this today. Hello, a little wide. So I kind of wanted to hit the sack a little bit early, and I still woke up about 6:30. Bunch of 180s here. The good news about it being this late in the in the rally is you're going to have very few motorcycles that haven't been here at least once yet. That haven't been here at least once yet to get their rally pass. This would be fun to see some of these police riders. Those police, you know, those somebody texting me, I don't know. Could be like Rural King or something. I can't see it right now with the sun. Nice thing about being behind a group like this is you got guys to pace off of. You know that the South Dakota Parks Department probably makes, you know, I wouldn't be surprised at $20 a bike if they make, you know, if they make at least $2-3 million. There's some guys I can pace off of. That's always what you look for. It's just somebody you can pace off of. I was surprised to see that many still paying today. I was like, yeah. I mean, here it is, almost a full week into the rally, and there's still a bunch of guys. You know, I just looked at, got her attention, pointed at her, she's like, go ahead. Yep. Thank you, Siri. They all stopping to get pictures. They're all getting pictures. That's the nice thing about having a GoPro. You don't need to get pictures. You got pictures. You go in later and you get your pictures. And I kind of lost the road. That happened to me. Was it Triple Nickel that happened on me? First time I've seen wildlife. Bighorn sheep and a baby. My guess is a lot of the wildlife here are pretty used to seeing people. And a Tesla. So let's see, this year, good highway rides. We did Berthoud Pass. We did Muddy and Rabbit Ears, but those aren't really great passes. They're just kind of whatever. In fact, the middle of the three, which I think is Muddy, is kind of just you don't even realize you're on a pass. We did Utah Highway 12, Utah Highway I think 22 through the staircase. We did $1 Million. We did Wolf Creek Pass, way up on the Great Divide. Yeah, okay, no more C.W. McCall, I promise. Yeah, that was pretty much it as far as the good roads. And then come up here, did Needles, did Iron Mountain, did not do the Badlands Loop because, well, just time didn't work out. And I did that last year. You know, the Badlands is kind of a whole day, you know, meh. And I did one whole day ride going to Little Bighorn, which, if you're in Sturgis and you want a good long ride, getting to Broadus is kind of whatever. But once you get to Broadus, 212 gets pretty good. It's not spectacular, but it's pretty good. Still recording. Good. Had to just be that one battery, maybe. I don't know. These are always fun though, when the road just, you know, you come over, you crest a hill, and where'd the road go? Which reminds me when I started driving a truck, you can go down you can go down a hill, a mountain, 1,000,000 times too slow. You only get one chance to do it too fast. And sometimes you go down a hill too fast, as we saw in Colorado in, what, 3 years ago, 4 years ago, whatever it was. It can be really tragic. I will say this, how that guy managed to keep it with his load strapped down, because he was driving a flatbed, the guy who ended up going down the mountain and unfortunately, rest in peace, ended up killing, I think it was like 20 people ultimately. You know, it's a tragedy, I get it, but to just be honest, the fact that he got all the way down with no brakes and his load stayed cooked, stayed strapped down. I mean, he did on the bright side, you say he did a good job strapping the thing, but a complete bonehead mood because he didn't, he passed what, 4 or 5 runaway ramps he could have used. Yeah, he had opportunities to prevent that, many of them. We've got, and I'll be honest, getting back to talking about the highways and stuff, our roads are, in my part of the state, pretty boring. The fact that GreatMotorcycleRoads.com ranks US 12 as one of the 10 best in Indiana, and did not mention State Highway 1 in the southeastern corner of the state, is no. The Dunes Highway is good only in fall and only because the leaves are changing colors. That's it. That's it. Other than that, no, I wasn't second gear. I don't judge. I'm just taking my time because I wouldn't be going that much faster anyway. They're doing probably about 20 mile an hour. I might be doing 30. I do think it's weird though, you got all the photographers set up all over the place on Needles and Iron Mountain, mostly. That squeak since I put that half quart of oil in. I wonder if that was maybe cattle guard. I wonder if that might have been like a camtain tensioner or something like that. Saw a couple mountain goats finally. Those weren't bighorn sheep, those are mountain goats. If I said they were longhorn sheep or bighorn sheep, then, well, Lady Gaga on me. They don't have the paddle guys out yet. Now, Iron Creek. not used to seeing no lights on my Speedo. Either the bright light display, the cruise display, the ABS light. The only issue I had with the bike was the damn fob. Other than that, everything else worked as it should. See what time I get to Keystone. I might go to Rushmore, I don't know. Probably not though. I've been to Rushmore before. Yeah. Because like I said, I want to get loaded up and get rolling. Ideally by about 1:30. And then try to make it, I'd love to make it all the way to Sioux Falls. I just don't think I'm going to be able to. We'll see. I mean, a lot's going to depend on how tired I am. I'm not going to make any plans until I get close to Chamberlain. Well, I should say close to Wall. I'm thinking probably go ahead and top the tank up in Rapid, so it'll be, you know, 3/4-ish. That way, because the truck is pretty damn close to full. I think the truck's probably like 3/4 of a tank. The first thing I'm going to do is hook to it, drop the ramp, you know, hook to it, you know, pull the slide in, of course, pull the stable steps in, raise the jacks, you know, raise the stabilizer jacks, hook, pull it forward probably, I don't know, 5 feet, just so I got some room. Get the bike loaded up, then we'll back up as far, you know, raise the ramp, of course. I may not even rehook the cables. I don't know. We'll see. Raise the ramp up, back it up. Once I get the bike hooked, go ahead and put the torsion bars on. And then back it up. Strap everything down. Yeah, I think I can be rolling in about an hour. I think. Because the freshwater tank's full. Now, I have not heard from Lazy Days yet. If I don't hear from tomorrow, I'll give him a buzz. I will give them a buzz. And that way they can also inspect it to see if there's any wood that's rotting now from getting wet. That's the other nice thing, is I could swing by on the way home from work and pick it up. You know, just have the hitch just have the hitch with me. All right, where's that damn turnoff?